Hey guys, Chris with Nichols Retirement Empire. Snowed in down here in South Georgia. Snowed in South Georgia. Today, I have a very special treat. This is one of the videos that we did when I was getting ready to retire. And I haven't watched it in a while. And I will just say that this pretty much is the peak of my, what's a good way to put this? The peak of my creative genius. Okay, my creative genius was really showing on this video. It's a production. I shouldn't call it a video. This is a production. Okay, it's a movie. It's full feature film. So I'm going to show this to you and give you my reaction as we go through it. It's only like 2 minutes and it's less than 3 minutes long, but it's a lifetime worth of stuff. So let's watch this together.
Day 6,143, 27 days left with students. Had to make some changes here and do a little after school editing for this video. This video explores the things that helped me decide to become a teacher when I was in high school. So it's a little involved, but you guys enjoy it.
Okay, I may have oversold that a little bit with the introduction. The introduction was not my best work ever. Just the pure understanding of knowing that when you make a video, the angle should be down like this instead of up your nose, and showing your chin and stuff like that. So obviously I did not have the knowledge that I have now, but my instincts were still very sharp. So, you know, don't let that introduction fool you, because you're about to be exposed to some greatness.
Nice hair.
Oh, that hair looks good. Man.
Hey,
Nichols.
Hey, fellow high school students.
No, that's not my real hair. I was bald at that point because I was getting ready to retire. And, you know, it is true that there were wigs in my office. I had accessibility to all kind of props and things like that. I did make videos for our PBIS program, which was a behavior program, and so we made videos all the time. These are some of the PE teachers, where the one that's videoing, and then the other three. So we really enjoyed. I mean, I just want you to enjoy the hair. Just take a minute to sit back and just enjoy it, because I enjoyed the idea that I had hair, even if it was a wig. It was very enjoyable to me, and you could see it on my face. Oh, and by the way, we're supposed to be high school kids here, so this is me back in time. This is me making a video of high school. Okay, so let's try to work with me here.
I thought we were having PE today. What's the deal with PE?
We don't ever start PE without Coach Wristwatch.
Coach Wristwatch?
Yeah.
Wow, you know what? I could be Coach Wristwatch. Shut up, Nichols.
There was an ongoing joke that I had with the PE teachers, that we used to call it Coach Gold Wristwatch, because it was just like it was described there. You know, you had the PE teacher and all the kids just called him Coach Gold Wristwatch, and we would be, why do you call him Coach Gold Wristwatch? And they would say, because We never seen him. I always see is every day he opens the door and sticks his hand out and rolls some balls out there, and he has a gold wristwatch on his arm. So that's all we've ever seen of him. And that used to be the joke with the PE teachers. Would be, oh, you just go out there and roll out the balls and let them play. And of course, now PE now is way more involved in that. These guys, these PE teachers, were very good PE teachers, and there was a lot of structure, a lot of things that they did, a lot of thought that went on to it. It wasn't like the old days where you just went out there and they played basketball. These guys were awesome. They really were very good. I had the best PE teachers around. So they had the kids playing all these games that involved teamwork and skill building and all that. And they were just great. So, but if you go back in time, you guys be honest with yourselves. And I did teach PE a little bit, and I felt like I did a good job teaching PE. But you all know that there were those PE teachers. They weren't doing a whole lot of stuff, but the kids were. That's the key. Are the kids all participating? Are they playing? Is that wrong? I don't know. But that was my experience in high school. The PE teachers weren't. You were just playing ball.
All right, class, get quiet, get quiet, get quiet. I'm going to pass some papers out. I want you to stay quiet. I want you to work on these sheets. Do not talk. Make sure you get your work done. When your work is done, raise your hand and I'll collect them from you.
Wow. I could pass out worksheets. I could do this.
Shut up, Nichols.
I apologize for the fact that I got hit in the head by the ball in the first scene, and then the paper ball in the second scene. I was not being treated fairly, but as well as I do, there were those teachers where you did a lot of worksheets, and it was sitting in the class and being quiet and not talking, and then more not talking, and then doing work, and then turning in the work and doing while you're not talking. And then maybe at the end you could talk. You guys know what I'm talking about. You had those teachers that just, they never even talked. They just handed out worksheets. And you did the worksheets. And that was a fairly widespread practice when I was in high school. And of course it's not as much like that now. There's a lot more. Like now, the way teachers get observed in the state of Georgia, it's a pretty extensive instrument that they use that covers all kind of things about teaching, and it's a big deal. It's really complicated, and all the things they have to do, and all the things that you have to grade them for as an administrator, and all that. So you couldn't get by with that now. But back then, the teachers weren't really watched like they are now. There weren't the requirements that they have now. I'll put it that way.
No. Hey, Coach, can we have a free day?
Sure. I'll be over here. I'm watching my favorite movie.
Yeah! Okay.
Man, I could do this. I could give a free day.
Shut up, Nichols. Hey, that's not Nichols.
The free day. I can't tell you how many times the kids would come in my class and they would go, "Hey, Coach, can we have a free day?" I'd be like, "No, we're not going to have a free day." I'm like, here's what I would tell them when they would say that. They go, "Would you have a free day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're living in America. Every day's a free day." They'd just be like, "Oh man, that's not funny." But that was, I remember sitting in class and it was like, "It's a free day. We're not doing anything. There's a football game tonight and the coach is busy, and so we're having a free day." And you know that you don't get all self-righteous tonight. You know you have some free days out there. If you're my age, there were a couple of free days kind of interspaced in between the worksheets.
Yeah, teaching wasn't anything at all like I thought it was going to be when I was in high school and I had hair. I found out you had to work really hard. Teachers and coaches work really hard, and they're under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of expectations on you. But I'm glad I did it. It was a great career, even though it wasn't like I thought it was going to be. A lot of kids make that mistake. Have a good day.
Hair. It's the hair. I mean, did you see how I had that in that? That was fantastic hair. Very, I wish I could have had a variety of hair, wigs for that video. But anyway, that is true. Like when I was in high school, I thought, man, the teaching's easy. There's nothing to it. But I'm telling you, the way it is today, it is absolutely not easy. I mean, you are everything from a social worker to the teacher to they want you to do so much stuff. It is crazy. I don't see, it's much, much more difficult than it was when I started, okay, at 1980, the end of the 1980s, I'll put it that way. So if you guys have kind of an idea in your head of what you think teaching is like based on from when you went to school, it's not. It's not anything like that. Those guys today, they're in the trenches. And since COVID ended, it has been even worse because you had all those shutdowns. And I mean, I would hate to be out there now trying to do that job. But that's just another example there. We had when I was at work, we had a good time now. I mean, we did our jobs, but we liked to laugh. We made these videos for the kids that we would show in the mornings and stuff like that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's just some fun that we had, and just a look at how teaching had changed, really, as we did all that, and plus I got to wear a wig. That was the main part.